Marshmallow Fanboy back with another review, this time of Marvel Legends series Secret Wars Iceman. This was a weird figure. It was sort of a, they released a wave and then they said, you know what, we're just going to release one figure. And I guess they said that this is between another wave that might be coming out soon. Iceman wasn't in the original Secret Wars. He didn't go to the planet with them, but in Europe I think they released an Iceman figure. At Comic-Con they always used to have these vintage Secret Wars figures, including things that we never had, like Dr. Octopus and Iceman and things, and I was like, what? They had Iceman? And they're like, they did in Europe. So it looked really cool, the Iceman that they had. But of course, we would get better Icemans, better Iceman figures as we went. But I think this is what that's based on, except on the back it has a blurb that says that while the Secret Wars rages on Battleworld, Iceman ice slides through a time-traveling misadventure, meeting his own parents before he was born. I have no idea what that means. I don't remember that. It's probably more recent, maybe the second, not Secret Wars 2, but the second one about 10 years ago or so. Maybe, I have no idea. And that's okay not to know everything. But, of course, it has the shield with the lenticular hologram that goes in there, which is very cool. It's a nice picture of Iceman, which makes me think it came maybe from a real comic book, maybe. He comes with a smiling head that's on him, a kind of a ferocious head, an ice ball with looks like a little post. No, that's tape, reflection from a tape. Has extra hands. Of course, he has the lenticular hologram where he goes from Bobby to Iceman, which is very cool. He has two ice casting hands, which are brand new. He's never had ice casting hands. And he has an ice slide accessory with it. This is very cool in the package. And since I've waited 40 years to have a Secret Wars Iceman figure, probably more than 40, why don't we bust this open and see what we think of him in person? Okay, now that he's out of the package, this is going to be a pretty difficult review, I think. Mostly because I chose a white background. I have other backgrounds, but nothing handy right this second. So I thought I'll just slug it out with this white background. But I put him on the turntable, and in package he looks spectacular, and out of package he looked just like he does now. Like, where is he? Can you see any? Can you see anything from him? So we're going to try to soldier on, because I'm lazy and I'm not going to go get another background. We're going to start with his accessories, because you can see them really well. And this is his lenticular hologram, which goes from Bobby Drake to Iceman in a really nice seamless way. I think the original lenticular holograms, I don't think they went from the alter ego to the superhero identity. Though, honestly, I can't remember. It comes with two ice slide accessories. There's a clip here that clips onto the wrist, and then the hand kind of goes over this part, and it's supposed to look like that. But you have to bend him over quite a bit to have that effect. You see mine is right over here. And in order to get him on the ice slide, I couldn't bend him too much. I tried him in a different pose, but it was heavy on one end and kept falling down. So it's a little short. Maybe, some of you guys have probably had a lot better luck with balancing, but I was not good at balancing him. Of course, he has this head, which is the, in battle serious head. It's just cool. We have like a smiley face, because that's more sort of Bobby's way, is to be sort of the positive one in the group and the jokey one. But there's a serious combat side, and that's a really cool head for that. I don't know if the uh, Spider-Man His Amazing Friends Iceman had a smiling head, but that smiling head could go on that body maybe if it doesn't have one. And of course, he came with two fists on for punching or for ice punching. That's what ice punching sounds like. So two fists for punching. These were on him when he came with it, but it looked weird casting. I guess you could still cast ice with a fist, but it's not really traditionally what we're accustomed to seeing. But if I move Iceman up, he's got, of course, this clipped right to the wrist, and it holds really well. It's once it's clipped, you can see the hand move with it a little bit. There we go. See the hand move with it, which is very cool. Bending over is difficult. He's got that sort of crunch on the side, and you can do that. It's hard for him to balance. Did I just inadvertently kind of fix it? No. It's kind of that still hits his foot and stuff. The head goes up really, really nice for the ice slide, so that you can have him crouch low, and you can have that head sort of face the head, which is cool. So if I could sort of crack the code on, oh, maybe I did. Maybe I just did. Look at that. Looks like he is casting the ice slide, and he's still in a nice pose. He's still smiling. He's still got that snowball. Let's see if I can. He's got a butterfly joint. Look at that. I can go all the way back with that. It's a little hard to see. Look at that. Look at that pose. That looks terrible. It just looks like I've got a blue light behind him. But I promise, in person, it looks really good. You can see there's a little separation between the ice blast and the ice slide, but not by much. Still very cool that he can get into this. It's such a human being couldn't get into that pose. Oh no, I knocked the ice beam off thing. That's okay. I'm going to take that off. I'm not sure if it matters which hand you put each one on. I think they're both probably the same. The ice, the snowball is solid as it should be. It's a snowball. It's not ice. It fits into his hand really nice. He's got the X belt here. The smiley face. Got the ab crunch. You can get into ridiculous poses. He's got the butterfly joints, which is really cool. It's double pin legs. I can see the pins. That could be pinless. It could be that I just see the inner workings of it. I'm going to say that's pinless, because the pins aren't on the outside. They're on the inside. And so it's the new body mold to take advantage of everything. It's really cool. Oh, the boot swivels to give you additional articulation. I don't know if the hips drop. I don't think the hips drop. They drop a little, I think. It felt like that dropped a little. No hip drop. Okay. So I was wrong about that. But he's got phenomenal, he's got Spider-Man-like articulation, which will help with posing him out. And of course, you'll need a background that is not white to really make him come out. Ideally, if you have a group of action figures, he would go in the front so that the transparency picks up the colors from the back. It makes him more visible, more vivid. Or if you have some lights, maybe you can hit him with some lights. These are little tea lights. They're not great, but they're not supposed to be. They're just for tea lighting. I don't know. I got them, and they weren't very powerful, and they weren't really very useful. I'm not maybe an expert at photography or anything, so I don't always know what I need, but this was pretty cool. You can't tell, but the tea light is directly under him now. Or maybe you can. Can you? Yeah, you can. A little bit. It helps a little. So anyway, I guess that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But still, if you have some place to display him that isn't a white wall, that would be most helpful. So until next time, enjoy your toys.